Episode 5 of the Frozen Frontier series is our most productive yet. We unlock a new warehouse that provides the resources we need to construct 2 major bridges, opening fresh paths across the Urska River. With the way forward clear, we push further into Amur, discovering the sawmill and expanding our reach. The episode ends with the recovery of the Khan Sentinel, which we pull out of a deep ravine. The Frozen Frontier is starting to take shape, and the future of Urska River is looking brighter. Hello and welcome back to Amur, Russia. We are still on the Urska River map, and I was looking around the map here where we finished up these trailer missions, and I still have the Tataran over here, and I found this mission called Warehouse Troubles. And the reward for that is it opens up warehouse access, which we have a warehouse, but this may open up a second warehouse, and maybe that will help solve some of our problems for supplies, for rebuilding the bridges. So we're going to drive over there and we're going to do this mission first. See what supplies we get when we get this done, and we'll go from there. And we haven't been up this direction before, so probably record most of the way to the trailer. Let's get super boring, but I mean, this is pretty drive and it's nice and easy. Or once we don't have deep snow or a bunch of tip hazard or anything. No ice. Looks like we might have some snow coming up. Looks like it's some logs jammed together here to kind of make a road. And there's some drifts. Definitely some drifts around it, so we really need to keep heading to the west. I think we're gonna have to get off the road. We'll look at the map and see what we need to do. Yeah. I don't think we want to follow the road. That's going to slow us down. So we're going to turn up here and head back towards the west. See how we can cut through these snowbanks. I mean, at least we have some trees to pull off of, and I mean, there's one post there. I don't expect there to be a whole lot of posts, but it might be slow going down there. We'll see what we can do. So yes, that was a slow, painful drive. The wheels kept turning, so we ended up here eventually. Now it just looks like we need to cross this little boggy area. And you can see the trailer there in the distance, so we have made it to the trailer. Now we're moving. Get hooked up to the trailer and we'll start pulling it back the way we came. Get hooked up to this, and I'm really excited to see what we get as far as supplies available when this is over. I don't think we want to mess around going by the water. Probably just going to kind of, instead of going that way, probably going to head back the direction in which we came and then come up through here. There's a little section of road right there, so we'll try to make that work for us. It's going to be interesting to see how this pulls. It was really slow going without the trailer, so if we can keep a path where keep moving, that would be nice, but there are quite a few drifts. And while I'm winching onto the trailer, I won't be able to winch the Tataran along either, so I think it's just going to be slow go until we get up towards that road. That wasn't too bad. It was just slow going. We're almost to that little section of road you can see on the map. I don't really know what to expect as far as terrain goes because I haven't been over here. But so far it's just dealing with, snow drifts. Try to stay on these logs and should have no problems. Here's the main road. We're not going to want to go right because the bridge is out. We're going to need to go left. And gotta get over to the warehouse. So there's a couple little treacherous areas, but I think we'll be able to make it work. It's just going to be slow going at some points. Go ahead and check out what this time trial is. Ice Adventures. Strongly recommended not to get on the ice now. Okay, so this is just the speed out on the lake, I'm sure. Doesn't look like it's real long. We'll have to bring something down here for that. I don't want to slow down the progress of progressing the map, so we're going to keep heading up this way. It's really tempting to try to cross the lake, but I just think we'll end up wasting more time. I know we can get through up here. Okay, now we have an interesting little rock crawling here. Little rock crossing. Let's see. We got to do some... We're going to have to crawl up this and not get the trailer stuck. We have to do this and not get the trailer stuck. Just got to pull, and I might end up needing to disconnect from the trailer to winch myself up and then pull the trailer, but it's not looking like it. We just got to keep pulling. This is working better than I thought it would, so this is good. This is really good. Definitely looks like we have a couple more tricky spots coming up here. Key is to not get the trailer stuck. The only thing we can count on is just brute force to pull it through. We don't have a crane or anything right now. Pick it up. Tight squeeze. We're leaning a little bit. As long as the trailer doesn't get stuck in there, we should be good. Looks like we're almost out of the rocks into the road. Or it's more of a path. Okay, well the trailer may be on its side, but we got it. We did not get hung up, so that's the important thing. And we almost got it back on its wheels. It's just stuck up on this tree stump. Come on. There you go. Come on. You can do it. Okay, that's free. Now, yes, we just need to keep going straight. Keep going straight. We have one more tight section before we get to the bridge that's out. We got one more tight section, and all I think we'll have to deal with is maybe some snowbanks and an icy section a couple episodes ago. It's not real bad, though. We'll be able to get through there. We were up here a couple episodes ago. Just can't get the trailer stuck. I cannot emphasize that enough. Just time consuming if we do. I did opt for the more powerful winch on this, so that will help. So we don't have an autonomous winch on this, but we do have a stronger winch. That wasn't too bad at all. Now I do remember this little snowfield here, and then there's some tight rocks up here where it's easy for a truck to get stuck, but I don't think we're gonna have any issue in this. Okay, so this was that tight spot. There was no issue for this. I didn't think it would be, but now we're into the slippery rock section. It's not a very long stretch. Might have to let go of the trailer and winch it once we get. Yeah, we didn't take any damage there. I thought we might. We're literally almost through it, but traction's an issue. So yeah, I thought we might have to drop the trailer there, and I'll have to grab it with the winch once we get back up on the snow. Once we have some traction. We are on solid snow, and just gotta pull this up here and hope we don't get it stuck on that edge. Good. One more rock to bounce up over. Oh, as long as it doesn't go down in that ditch. Hopefully there's nothing fragile in there. Oh. Okay. Wow, I almost kind of got close to rolling that because I wasn't paying attention, but okay. Yes. It's almost up. And let's see if we can flip it up. Nice. Alright, we are back down here on our home turf, down along the Urska River. We just have one easy ice crossing, and we have the challenging one when we get closer to the warehouse. So as long as we don't end up in the river, we should be fine. Okay, we are almost to the challenging crossing. Try to get the trailer over in front of this a little bit so we can make sure that it pops up over. This crossing always stresses me out. Okay. Cross this. And if we are fortunate enough to get across of it, then we just got to hope the trailer also. Okay, this looks good. All right, that's good. Now, we just have to worry about the trailer. Wish I could get some more speed here. Wish I could get a little bit faster. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we made it across. Perfect. Now we just got to go up the hill and we will be at the warehouse. We are finally at the warehouse. Bring on this extra trailer and see if this is all worth it. All right, that's it. Warehouse is now available. Okay, so... Okay, this is our old warehouse. Nothing new in there. It's everything we had before. And let's hope this other one has some more wooden planks. And maybe some metal beams. Okay, more... There they are. Okay, metal beams. Nice consumables. Okay, we now have everything we need to make bridges without taking metal beams clear up to the metal factory. So we can get these bridges in ASAP. All right, I got the step 310E, I think it is, up here. And I've already delivered 2 metal beams, and now I have the spare service parts, and we are about to get our first bridge in. Man, it feels good. I've been looking at these bridges for a while now, so to finally get one in is a great feeling. We have another bridge really close to the warehouses, so I'll get that one in. And all right, this is the last trip down to the bridge. I think to the sawmill. So we'll get these delivered, and that will be our second bridge. And I haven't been over there either, so once we get this bridge in, we can drive across the river. I think there's some workforce over there to pick up. All right, let's get these unloaded. That's one more bridge complete. I'm really glad we didn't go take metal rolls up to convert into metal beams, because that was my original plan, and I ended up getting distracted with those missions they had us doing up in the northeast corner of the map with the trailers, and so this worked out perfect. Way better than it could have. Alright, well now we will go ahead and head up to the sawmill, and there's some workforce up there. We'll pick that up and see what we need to do. And it's really muddy here. And this does not have mud tires on it, so I will battle through this and get up there and find out what the mission's all about, and we'll go from there. Alright, well we're almost up here. Boy, was that a mud hole. It's some standing water. A little muddier than I expected it to be, but we made it through. There were a lot of winch points. I mean, we're having trouble just here in this little bit of snow. Okay, but we're almost there. What do we have? Means of production. How on earth is this sawmill supposed to run with no tools? Okay, so we have something we need to go pick up in the river. What do we have? A cargo container. So we need to pick up a cargo container and then take that to... Or, looks like we could pick up one at the warehouse, but we're just going to go pick up the one in the river. Alright, well I'm just going to park this up here out of the way, and we're going to need something with a crane, so we'll grab the Bandit. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to recover the bandit. Let's get our bearings here. We have this consumable mission right here we could do. So when I recover the bandit, I might actually grab these consumables and deliver them before I make the trip up there. Okay, so I'm up here where I left the bandit, and there's another mission up here that we need to pick up called Treasure Hunter. Let's track that and see what it is. Okay, so I don't see that up here. Where the heck is it at? Okay, so it's right by the garage. So actually we'll probably do that one and then the consumable job, and then we'll go pick up that warehouse container. I won't get it all done in this episode, but I think that'll definitely be how we do this. So I'll go ahead and recover this back to the garage and we'll formulate a plan. Okay, I decided to go with the Azov 73210. Got a crane on here, and we're gonna go retrieve that Khan Sentinel with this. I think we'll be able to just go park up on that ravine. See, if you look, it's down in this ravine. So we'll probably be able to park right up there on that rock. So we'll take this path I'm plotting out, and we'll pick up the Sentinel, and then I'll just drag it back with this, and should be a pretty easy rescue. Get up here and make a left. It'll just depend on what kind of hills we have when we go through there. I don't think this truck's super tippy, so see how it goes. We're going to go ahead and try to sneak right between this rock and tree. There we go. That works. Just got a couple snowdrifts to plow through, but we should have plenty of trees to winch off of if we need. So hopefully when I get up here, oh yeah, it looks like we'll be able to get in a really good position to get these anchors out and then start bringing that truck up. Yeah, this is going to be one of the easier missions we've had so far on Amur. There it is down there. I think this is a truck we don't have. Oh, shoot. Come on, why am I sliding? I had the brake on at first. I shut it off. Oh, that was a close call right there. A close call. We need to back this up a little bit and get on stable ground. I don't know exactly what just happened there. I'll have to look at the video when I go back. All right, it's a ways down there. Let's grab a hold of this. I think that'll actually work really good. We'll just grab it right in the top in the middle. I was planning on just grabbing it by the rear bumper, but we can just pull this truck up and we won't have to tip it up or down. That'll be better for it. We'll see what kind of condition it's in when it gets up here. It's a long haul up here. We almost got it. Winch is a little slow, but it is working. Oh, come on. Hopefully the arm doesn't start failing us where it starts dropping. I think we're going to be okay. We just got to get this thing oh, there it goes. I was afraid that would happen. Okay, we're just going to have to kind of drag it. Sometimes it just loses power and it'll drop. But we were able to save it. Truck is out of the ravine, and now all we have to do is pull it back to the garage. So we'll get hooked up to this thing and start the journey back. All right. Well, we're back, almost back to the road. Super easy so far. This truck's really stable. And we haven't done too much damage to this truck at all. So I think they're going to be pretty happy with the condition it's in, considering it was at the bottom of a ravine. They should be pretty happy with that. Just got to cross this bridge and we'll be down here and ready to end this mission. And that'll probably be the end of the episode too. Oh, oh man, that thing ramped up and almost missed that. Bridge almost went down in another ravine. That would have been ironic. And that will wrap up that mission. Looks like we get to keep the Khan, which, I mean, we knew if we looked at the rewards from the mission. So we'll have to try that out in a future episode. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the thumbs up button. Um, Help the channel out quite a bit. Help us grow and expand. And if you want to see more content like this, consider hitting the subscribe button. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified of whenever I release a video, which is always on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I'll release bonus content, whenever I have something extra done. It could be any day. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.